This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. Today is Election Day. Typically, Florida law requires voters to go to their assigned precinct. If you plan on voting today, remember to bring identification. Polling locations are open now and remain open until 7 this evening. As long as you're in line before 7 tonight, you'll get to vote. Some Republican-led states say they will block Justice Department's election monitors from going inside polling places on Election Day, pushing back on federal authorities' decades-long practice of watching for violations of federal voting laws. Officials in Florida and Texas have said they will not allow Justice Department election monitors into polling sites. And yesterday, Missouri filed a federal lawsuit seeking a court order to block Justice Department officials from observing inside polling places. Texas followed with a similar lawsuit seeking to permanently bar federal monitoring of elections in that state. President, U.S. Senator, and state amendments are just some of the decisions that voters will have on today's ballot. WMNF's Leah Marcy tells us many people chose to vote early.
Hillsborough County's early voting closed Sunday. Hillsborough Supervisor of Elections Craig Latimer says it was one of the largest voter turnouts in the county.
For the 2020 election, we had a huge vote-by-mail turnout. We had a good early vote turnout, too, but we certainly surpassed it this time.
Latimer says there is a lot to be done in preparation for election season to ensure the polls are ready for voters.
Early vote and election day and all the high-speed scanners that are used for vote-by-mail. We run what's called a test deck through these machines. We know what the outcome should be. It's to ensure that not only can the machine see every single space where a vote can be cast, but also the accuracy is, does it count correctly? And they do.
State data shows over 500,000 people in Hillsborough County voted early. As of Monday, nearly 46,000 mail ballots have not been returned. Leah Marcy, WMNF News.
WMNF's Chris Young tells us more about the amendments on the ballot.
Amendment 1 would make school board elections partisan. If passed, members can share their party affiliation when running for a seat. Amendment 2 would protect the right to hunt and fish in the Florida Constitution. The most controversial amendments, however, are 3 and 4. 3 would allow recreational marijuana use for those 21 and older. 4 would expand abortion rights and override Florida's ban after 6 weeks of pregnancy. Amendment 5 adds an inflation adjustment to the current homestead tax exemption. And Amendment 6 repeals a program allowing some Florida candidates to use public money to fund their campaigns. If you're still unsure about what's on your ballot, check out the voter guide at WMNF.org. Chris Young, WMNF News.
Jacksonville police officers acted appropriately when they punched and tased fans at Saturday's Georgia-Florida game at Everbank Stadium. That's according to a preliminary Jacksonville Sheriff's Office investigation into 2 separate violent altercations at the college football game that have gone viral in video clips online. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters explained yesterday why he was going public with the officers' body cam footage.
Our Professional Standards Division has not found any of the involved officers violated JSO policy. Even though the administrative reviews has yet to be completed, we are releasing the body-worn camera footage today due to the significant public interest surrounding these incidents.
Cell phone videos taken by onlookers and posted to social media show police in one case struggling with 3 spectators in the stands and in the other tasing and pummeling an argumentative Florida fan. Tropical storm Rafael, which formed last evening in the Caribbean, is located south of Jamaica this morning and is expected to strengthen into a hurricane today or tomorrow. Meteorologist Megan Borowski from the Florida Public Radio Emergency Network says that a tropical storm watch is in effect for the Florida Keys.
Rafael will likely track west of the Keys on Thursday before entering the Gulf of Mexico and approaching the central Gulf Coast later this week. Now, residents of the Keys can expect tropical storm force winds to arrive to their area during the day Wednesday. And on top of that, squalls of strong thunderstorms and between 2 and 3 inches of rain are expected over the Keys Tuesday into Wednesday. Thankfully, Florida's peninsula remains out of Rafael's direct path, but winds will become breezy and there will be an uptick in rain chances over the region Wednesday through the end of the week.
Borowski says that Rafael will likely approach the Louisiana Gulf Coast late this weekend or early next week. She says the conditions over the central and northern Gulf of Mexico are inhospitable for tropical systems, and Rafael will likely weaken as it approaches landfall at the central Gulf Coast. Today it will be mostly cloudy, breezy, and hot with highs in the mid-80s. Tonight, cloudy and breezy, occasional showers, overnight lows in the mid-70s. And tomorrow, cloudy and breezy with occasional afternoon rain showers and high temperatures in the high 80s. Tomorrow and Thursday have the best chances for rain. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.